Hey guys, Reckless Gamer here, and I gotta say, I'm really pumped. I'm really pumped up right now, because it's hard to put into words. So, okay, you guys may be familiar with this, you may not be, but recently I've been watching slash reading the anime slash manga called Attack on Titan, and it's I knew about this. I knew about it like maybe back in 2011. That was like around the time before it was super popular, or at least to my knowledge. And I it was back then it was okay. I was younger, so I didn't fully understand some things. But recently I got back into it, and wow, like I'm just super pumped because um for basically like the past 2 days I've been heading over to the Barnes and Noble because I live directly next, like right next to one, and I've been reading on the mangas. And just a couple hours ago I finished watching the first season, and it's just like so good. I Some of you may know this, some of you may not, but it's just like it's probably like my favorite manga slash anime at the moment because it's really just so good. Especially if you're a Walking Dead fan, like me, because actually in like reviews and stuff they say that's like Japan's response to The Walking Dead, and I know a few of you are Walking Dead fans, so if you haven't heard of it, look that crap up and watch it because it's just super good. You don't even know. And like I'm just real pumped right now because I've been reading it, and like I said, I just finished watching the first season. And in the mangas I'm on volume 9, I think, so that's actually already past the first season, but still, I watched it anyway because it was so good. And yeah, like I don't know, I was just like I'm really pumped. Like you guys don't know it, but I'm like smiling right now just talking about it because it's such a freaking great anime slash manga. Oh man, it's just so good. So basically, for those of you who don't know it, like 100 years before the start of the manga, I guess there was a war between humanity and these things called the Titans, and they're like these kind of big. Some aren't that big, but most are pretty big. They're like these big humanoid things with baby faces. Not literally baby faces, but once you actually see one, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. But yeah, they had this war, so basically humanity, they built these walls to protect them, to keep the Titans out, and they like lived lives, and they were living happily. And then one day, like this just huge Titan just came, and he was taller than their wall, and the wall's pretty huge, and he was taller than their wall, and he kicked a hole in it, and now all of this came in, and it's basically just about humanity trying to find a way to defeat these things and get rid of them once and for all, and it's super good. It's just woo. Oh man, you gotta check it out though. If you don't know, check it out. I might put a link in the description. I might. Okay, so I might put a link so where you could watch all the episodes, the English episodes, not the Japanese ones. But if you have Netflix, you could check them out on there. But yeah, I'll put a link in the description, maybe, if I feel like it. I might, because I really think you guys should check it out. But yeah, I'm sorry I haven't been actually talking about the game, but it's just really great, and I'm like, it's almost halfway through this video and I've just been talking about this. So I think I'll give it a rest. But you don't even know, like I'm just so excited because I can't wait till like, I don't know, I might go a little later. Right now it's like 5, I think, in the morning, 5 something in the morning. So I'm gonna head over to the bookstore again later, and I'm gonna finish up reading the mangas that are so far out. There's actually 14 volumes out, but I'm not sure if the 14th volume is out in America yet, because I haven't seen it in any bookstore that I've gone to. So yeah, I'm gonna be finishing them up though. And yeah, it's just really good. It's just super really good. And I gotta say, when I was younger and I was reading it and stuff, I was like, oh, yeah, no, it's okay. Then everybody else started getting into it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I knew about that, like, way before all of you guys. So then, like, I kind of, like, shoved it off, like, oh, yeah, whatever. And then, like, recently, like, because they have it on Toonami now. And so I started watching a couple of the episodes on Toonami, and I was like, oh, hey, you know, like, this is better than I remember it, you know? And then I wasn't following it on Toonami that much, but I watched it every now and then. And then I was just at the bookstore, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna read it. And then I started reading it, and I was just like, oh crap! And I started watching the anime, and I was just like, damn, you know, it's so good. Stop talking about this now, because I'm not even getting anywhere with this. But anyway, basically, Princess Peach, she was summoned by this computer named Tech, and he works for the X-Nauts, and as soon as he saw her, he had this weird shock in his system, if you know what I'm talking about. And so basically, he wants to know love because he's basically in love with her. And she agreed to help him if he allows her to communicate with Mario. And yeah, so they have this deal. So now we are here at King Koopa's castle, also known as Bowser. I don't always call him Koopa. I just kind of did that right now for some reason. Gahar. Bowser the mighty Koopa King has arrived. Hold your applause, minions. But now that I'm here, Cammy, you crossed the old hag. Why did you summon me? Great Lord Bowser, the crusty hag Cammy Koopa will arrive momentarily. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience, but please wait at the rear of the room. Now, if you actually talk to these guys, they have some pretty funny dialogue, in my opinion. So the other day, I saw Lord Bowser gazing longingly at a photo of Princess Peach. You may want to put a cork in it, man. Oh, I tell you, the look on his face when he was mooning over that thing, huh? Yeah, Lord Bowser. Well, I'm dying to hear the rest of your hilarious story, Mr. Comedian. Do share. Lord Bowser, I have been trained day and night to help you conquer the world. Should the time come, I shall be ready. Order me as you something, sir. Super, in that case, I already do some sit-ups, Tubby. I kind of find that sad. He's like, yeah, Lord Bowser, I'm going to help you. These guys are useless. They have nothing funny. Oh, well, he just says go to the rear. But yeah, that's Bowser. So, looks like we're not just going to be playing as Mario, but we'll also be playing as Peach and the Koopa King himself, Bowser. And before to me, like, Bowser was just Bowser. You know, he was like, yeah, he's Bowser. You know, we fight him in like every Mario game. But then I actually played I played this game, and then I also played Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. And that game just like these games, they give him like a lot more character than he has in like the traditional games, you know, where you're just saving Peach and stuff. Like, those give him so much more character, and I just love his, like, I like Bowser as a character now, you know, or at least from those two games. But anyway, that's Cammy Koopa. She's his assistant, and she's just informing him that Princess Peach has been captured, and she's informing him about the crystal stars. And basically, he now wants to go find them. And this is a kind of funny part. She asked him if he liked fried eggs, and I put, I love fried eggs, love them. But what a weird question, why do you ask? Well, during my Mario recon, I stopped in a lovely place called Petal Meadows. I was planning on taking everyone there for a picnic, having some eggs and toast. Of course, I wouldn't think of sending out invites without asking you first, Lord Bowser. Airhead! A picnic? You morons, this is no time for fun. See, this is why my evil plans always derail, because you clods always goof off. and then he throws a tantrum. But yeah, sorry about me not really reading, because I like to do, and some of these, like the Bowser voice, it'll hurt my voice a bit. So I was kind of trying to avoid reading the dialogue too much, because it kind of gets a little boring, especially since this episode is all dialogue. So I kind of wanted to do something a little different, because that's why on the first half of this video I was basically just talking about Attack on Titan, and now I'm talking about my interest in Bowser or whatever. And I'm just basically trying to sum it up a bit, because I want to hurry up and get this done. So yeah. And damn it, I don't know. I'm trying to think about what part this is, because it's pretty late, and when it's late, my thoughts are bad, as you can tell from the episode before last episode. I don't know. I think this is 11, so I just gotta remember that when I'm actually naming the video. That's all. It's not like a big deal or anything. But yes, now Bowser is out to go get the crystal stars, because he wants them, so he can conquer the world, because he's the Koopa King. And now here comes another funny part that I enjoy. It's what Koops' dad actually says. It's pretty funny in my opinion. "Koops, my lad, are you telling me that you're going with Mario?" That's right, Dad. I'm going to continue traveling with Mario. And then I'm going to come back a strong Koopa like you, Dad. Nicely said, young Koops. That's my boy. But always remember this. You are my sons, and I am your father. I love that line so much. It's just like wow. May I just add, if anything happens, you can always come home, Koops. Don't you ever forget that. This village will always be your home. Okay, thank you, everyone. Well, I'm off. Did Koopy-Koo even say anything to him? I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention. I don't think Koopy-Koo said anything to him right now. And that's his girlfriend, But oh well, she's probably still pissed off at him or something. Because you know how girlfriends are. And for all my lady viewers, you guys know how you are sometimes. I don't know. Never mind, I shouldn't even be talking about that for upset people. But anyway, since we're coming to the end of this video, on the next part we will be heading back to the Thousand Year Door, and we will find out the next location of the Crystal Star. So yeah. Oh, but before you can get that badge, Mega Rush P. It increases the attack of your partner. Basically, with all the badges, if there's a P after it, then it's basically for your partner. But like I said, next part we will be going to the Thousand Year Door, and yeah, I will see you guys then.